Good morning, everyone. It's kind of early, but just wanted to share a quick tip on how to deal with the fungi that most likely would be, like either around you or on you or whatever, and how to keep it under control on of a much greater level. So let's get right into it. There is an app that's called Ultrasonic, and don't even worry about the article that was from my last video. Again, I don't claim any rights to this article at all. I don't claim any type of copyright any way, shape, or form. Okay, so let's look for the app. So we go to Google Play. That's not the app, if in case you're wondering. These are for the people who use Google Play. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find it here. Just bear with me for a bit. And what it is, it's a app that generates different types of frequencies that you put in. It also has the ability to block certain frequencies that may be projected towards you. And here it is, Soni Control. It looks like I thought it was ultrasonic, but looks like I was wrong. But anyway, this is the app you want to use. And with Soni Control, the what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna list off a couple of frequencies and what these frequencies do. Okay. As you can see, this is the app that you want. In fact, I'll see if I can install this. It must sign in. Anyway, I'm just glad that I can see what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot that so I have it for future reference for myself, because I don't even have it on my phone yet. I had it before, but don't got it now, unfortunately. So I'm gonna get that back. So anyway, let's go back, and I'm gonna go over to YouTube, and let's go back. I was curious as to what the frequency for this particular video was, and then it turns out he doesn't include exactly what it is, but as soon as I go to my history, and as you can see, I watched a few other TI videos that are on here. Library, go to history, and yeah, if in case you can see, I am a fan of Attack on Titan and a whole bunch of other anime. Strange, I know it was on here somewhere. Okay, if it's not showing up that way, I got another way of finding it. Let's see. Right frequency. There it is. Cleanse infections, virus, bacteria, and so forth.
Graphic design has changed. It's gone from this to this, and it's still not easy.
What I'm basically utilizing here is that what you can do is you can have that frequency typed into this app, and it will constantly generate these healing factors, these healing frequencies onto your body. So you would have this as you're walking about. You can have this as you're walking, just about going anywhere, really. And I wanted to share this because I know some people are probably going through some health issues when it comes to a lot of this directed energy stuff. So there's that. Again, 741Hz is the frequency to dissolve toxins. As you can see, here's another one. 52Hz is the frequency for body regeneration, which means it will heal your body. Now, if you have I like to say a sound device that can play this stuff off on your person, you have something that both kills off the fungi and also does that. Only problem is, like, I don't know if they will cause interference for one another, but I'm not sure. Anyway, 741. I don't claim any right to these people's channels. I'm only getting the frequencies, and that's it. 741Hz is the frequency for killing the infections. As far as the stuff that they spray into your home, that you're exposed to when you go outside and all that, that's the frequencies that kill off the toxins. And as far as for pain, 174Hz plus 52Hz. So it seems like you can add these frequencies together. Like, you can actually do it to where they don't get to a point. You gotta forgive me, but it's like super early in the morning right now. But 174Hz and 52Hz together is that I'm pretty certain you can definitely like have two different frequencies play off. Not sure if you could do it with this app, but yeah, it's worth looking into. 528Hz whole body regeneration. As far as emotional effect, 396Hz removes fear and causes your hang on, give me a sec. 396Hz removes fear and unbalance. Basically dealing with chakra. And it's a good thing to know that, because I know that they try to use that directed energy weapon to manipulate your emotions, you know? They will use that. So if they use something like that and they're trying to like they'll use this to and trust me, I've experienced this before. They would use this stuff to literally trigger aggression. They will use it to trigger lust. They will use it to trigger all kinds of stuff. A lot of the people who try to get you with this stuff and who are all involved, and I'm actually gonna do a video about this later on. That's just for later. Just wanted to make sure it got finished. I get the feeling, I don't know if they actually have been messing around with my videos, but as soon as I downloaded that, one of my gang stalkers went straight downstairs just as soon as I did. And in case you didn't know, yes, they do technically hack your stuff. But it's interesting because like they would implement this stuff using this technology, and it's like they're not using it for the greater good for their citizens. They're just using it just to basically just turn their citizens into criminals. It is quite an abundance, and you gotta do as much as you can to fight against both this stuff, these impulses that they would frequency onto you. And in order to have more of a control of your life with whatever control you could possibly have. And as far as the negative thoughts, as far as like that they use with this stuff, 417 is a way to do that. Let me look at the other one. I see 417 and 396Hz as far as that's concerned. Now, the reason why you want to write these frequencies down is that these are going to help you in the long run. And again, I don't claim any right to these people's channels. I'm only showing you this. Feel free to go ahead and check these people out because they have helped a lot of people. Again, meditation is one of the biggest weapons you can use against this. As far as any type of damaged DNA tissue, I guess 528Hz would be very well against that. as far as a complete negative energy wipe, 417 is a good thing for that. And then you also want to keep an eye out for videos to where they have that cleanses energy, like as far as anything that's powerful enough to clear all the negative energy, like in a house, in a particular room, or any kind at all. If you can do that, then you got to understand this technology only works on your trauma. And a good way to know this is what these gang stalkers do. You ever realize like everything that they're doing is basically bent towards to aggravate you? You ever realize that? And as soon as you get a little bit, at least the slightest bit aggravated or slightest bit focused on what they're doing, did you ever notice that funny feeling that you get in the back of your neck? Yeah, these people know what they're doing. They're fully well aware. And they fully were aware that this is without 100% of a doubt, terrorism that they're doing. They are 100% aware of what this stuff is. That's why when they can't get your attention, that's why when it doesn't bother you, that's why when it doesn't aggravate you, they get pissed off because they don't get paid. They're basically getting paid to turn people into criminals. No joke. They're getting paid to turn people into criminals. And they will desperately go out of their way to do this. They will desperately go out of their way to incriminate you. They will desperately go out of their way to trick you into doing multiple different things. And it's not even your own impulses that are driving you to do this. It's foreign impulses that they're trying to force onto you. And what you need to understand is that, you know what? I don't even know why I didn't do that, but I'm about to do it now. Yup. I got to thank Good Vibes for all the help they've done so far, because it's definitely helped me out quite a lot. But again, I don't claim any right to those channels' content. The only thing I'm just showing you is just the frequencies and the trick that you can use to basically help fight against this stuff, because for these frequencies tend to have a really high end effect on this. Now you can find a frequency to block this stuff off, as far as I know. But like as far as anything like as far as like V2K and all that stuff, like they're gonna most likely have a way to get around that even if you do manage to block it off. But that's one of the things you want to be mindful of. There's also another video that I wanted to post, but the minute I started to play it, they went as far as to try to track that video down, because they do not want me to post that. And then what it was the overview video of me finding all the bugs that they have in my apartment unit. And what I was doing was I was walking around multiple locations that I had already since marked as what I had found before. And these locations that were marked had extreme high energies of radiation. I'm going to post that next, but I'm going to do an over record so that I'll still be able to keep that evidence, and they won't be able to they won't be able to delete it. But yeah, that's one way to understand. Like the one way to find their equipment that they have hidden around your home is to get your EMF meter, walk around with it, and you're gonna what you want to look for is extremely high ends of radiation. They're gonna be up into the thousands, most likely even over the thousands. And you're gonna hear the meter just go like immediately, rapidly off with its beeps and crazy. Like that's how you find these things. And it's, as I said, some of these things that they use, you got to look at it from the perspective of the technology that they're using on you, as far as remote neural monitoring, as far as MK Ultra and all that stuff. You got to look at it from this perspective. First off, the fact that they're able to see through your eyes means that you got to understand they wouldn't even be able to see through the eyes of an insect. And they would be able to even manipulate the structures of an insect through the exact same methods of what they have you to be exposed to. And that's how they basically do it. They use this stuff to turn certain insects into into that. Now, some of these insects are not even insects. Some of them are just fully robotic nanotype insects. And these are the ones you really want to be careful of, because what I've read in an article is that these ones actually carry around RFID fluid, and they will inject you with this. They will inject you with this while you're most likely sleeping or in a state of unawareness, or they will, since they have the ability, to do multiple things, they may even have a certain section of your body go numb. And then this is if they can do this. Somehow I don't think they can, but I highly doubt that they can't. But I believe they do that, because I'm gonna be honest, I've actually seen spots to where it was a mysterious mosquito bite, but I don't have any mosquitoes in my unit, and I haven't even seen a single one. I don't even have spots for them to be anywhere, and plus I even carry around off spray. But unfortunately, when you're dealing with that situation, they even the osprey, it's not going to work on something like that. You got to be mindful of where it is. Be mindful of any mosquito to come near you. If you see it, kill it immediately, because you never know what that actually might be. I'm telling you, man, these things are designed to basically give off the look and appearance of something that would not cause too much of an alert for a person. But anyway, that's just basically the video I wanted to share this morning, and I really hope it helps quite a lot of people as it helped me. Again, this is MM's TI Strategy Guide. Good morning, everybody, and I hope. Oh wow! Wait a minute. Now that's very unusual. Why would? Is that a widget that I got? This is why you want to be mindful of, something. I actually am going to go into that, because you see how the time up there is up to around 4:11 a.m. But if you look down, you see that the time right here says 6:02 p.m. And as soon as I type on that, it takes me to a weather app. Let me show you something that they probably definitely don't want me to show you. Let's see, go to apps and notifications, app info, and watch when I scroll down, you're going to see something unusual. Now, there's one weather app. Now, if I go over to systems and I go down again, and you see 3 different things related to weather. Weather theme, weather services, and weather itself. Normally, I would think that that's the system stuff in there, but there's some unusual apps as well. You got some stuff that would be known as called Wi-Fi. That's not a normal. That's not even supposed to be there. And there's no such thing as an app called Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is the systematical thing that's actually already built into the phone's integrated system. So there shouldn't even be nothing remotely similar, anything like this at all. So let's take a look at what this is doing. Looks like it's not really doing anything. And this is a thought, it has the ability to modify systems, but of course I have it on no. So when you're looking for certain apps that don't belong on your phone, it's stuff like that they're going to be using. And as far as stuff is modified settings or something like that, you want to be mindful, because they will have it hidden to where it's in the battery section, and then it'll literally be down there around or somewhere. But yeah, just want to keep an eye out for that. So that's actually quite interesting that they would have that. It removed that. Weird. Anyway, whatever. It's like real early, and I got work today, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get some more sleep. Hopefully, this helps everybody out. As far as it's helped me out. Again, this is MM's TI Strategy Guide, and I'm over and out.